What's good, y'all? Money Mick, Bricks to Pips. I'm gonna show y'all my trade that I took today. Um, yeah, I was on the trade for a while. I kind of got out early too. But basically, this level up here was a resistance. It was an inside day so far. At this moment, it was still an inside day. Hold on, make sure this is the right video. Wow, this is the right video. My bad, y'all. So yeah, it was an inside day so far. I was um I was waiting for a break of this structure right here. It was still in the yeah, I'm kind of tired today. The profile zone. My bad, y'all. It was still in the profile zone, which is all this yellow stuff. So that's why it was like an inside day. But it had broken out today's profile. So I was looking at that. This candle right here, it had dropped all the way down, and then the buys took over. So now I started looking for the buys. And my lighting kind of sucked. Hold on, let me turn the light on. So yeah. So then I was starting to look for the buys. I drew this blue line right here because that was the pre-market high. So now I was starting to look at, this is the pre-market high. This was the Friday's high. I see that we close to it, and then there's a zone here. So now I start looking at, all right, so there's a lot of liquidity up there. So basically, I'm starting to look for the break of the pre-market high and starting to see if the buyers was coming in strong, basically. What I was really looking for was this break, but for the candle to start closing. You know, my 50 range candle strategy. So I was waiting on that. That's what I was really waiting for. Um, so the candle is taking long to form today. It was taking long. I guess, I don't know, Super Bowl, people's out at work, cold and drunk. I don't know what's going on. You know, the market find an excuse to do anything. But yeah, so I had these. I actually had these zones drawn since since Saturday night. That's the funny thing. I had the zones drawn since Saturday night. I was looking at these zones. I was bored. I'm doing a bunch of shit today. What's up with this shit? So yes, I was looking at these zones. As you see, look, the buyer is trying to break. I could have entered here actually. Once this candle formed like this, and I seen the buyers take over, and they're starting to close above VWAPs, I could have actually gotten in, but that wasn't my strategy. So I'm been having a habit of breaking my strategy, going in a little way too early, and then I start doubting my trade because that wasn't what I was waiting for. You understand? So today I made a conscious effort to wait on my original strategy, on my original whatever candles I was waiting for. I made a conscious effort about that today. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So that's what I was waiting for. So now, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to find why my charger's not working. Shit, I don't know what's up with my charger. Charger for the laptop. You know what? I'm bugging out. I'm looking at this right here. That is now put in the charge with this, the screen from the recording. I'm bugging out. Yeah, but anyway, so I was looking for this. Alright, so now it's breaking. It's breaking. So now I'm waiting for this break. Cause now I've seen that the buy is coming in strong. But what's good, y'all, man? My bad. I haven't been recording. I've been in a little, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been in a little slump. And the slump had me more, I guess, mentally drained because I was in a slump for not following my actual trading plan. And that's something that a lot of new traders, old traders, whatever, traders, period, have to do. Stick to your trading plan. If you have a entry that you was waiting for, or like I was going for this take pay, whatever. I mean, take profit. Like, stick to your strategy. Stick for, oh, I'm waiting for this setup. Stick to that. Like, I know sometimes, like, my problem is that sometimes when the market's taking too long to develop, I, in my mind, start making up entries that has nothing to do with my original plan. And that shit been beating me up. Pause. So, yeah. So I've been on some shit like that. Like, I'm trying to stick to the plan. That's just all it is. Stick to the plan. Execute. If you was looking at a plan and you like, all right, I'm going for 100 ticks, 120 ticks, and you get it, try to lock it in. If it keeps running, let it run, but try to lock it in. See, me, I got out my trade early because my original plan for today was, all right, let me grab 120 ticks. I grabbed it. I could have actually grabbed 160, but I got out. It hit the 160. It came back, and I was like, you know what? Let me just take my take profit and get out. I was messing with the take profits a little. You gonna see? Let me forward this a little bit for y'all, man. Alright, I missed my entry. Sorry, y'all. Alright. But yeah, stick to the plan, people. Wake up in the morning, do your charting, set your levels, your support, resistance in every time frame. You know what I mean? Don't just look at 4 hours. I mean, if you scalping and intraday, set your levels. 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Set your levels, because pre-market, that'll help you, because you start looking at levels and be like, all right, when this break this, it's going to go to the upside. When this break that, it's going to go to the downside. Or when it hits this and it bounces, you could start setting up your plan. You know what I mean? And I do it, but a lot of the time I get impatient. I'm gonna be honest. So I had a little rough week last week. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, and I wasn't even recording, honestly, because I was just mentally messed up. So this weekend I actually had to sit down and just like, all right, what am I doing wrong? And I don't journal. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't journal, but I kind of could remember like a lot of my trades in my head. Like, they play over my eyes. So my fault. So I enter, boom. I enter right here. It broke the high. I enter. I got into a little drawdown. You know what I mean? Because it actually came back down to this area and then it started going back up. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. I enter a little early. You're gonna see it. Yeah, I was kind of getting frustrated because the candles was taking so long to develop and close. This 150 took a long while to close. I'm not even gonna hold you up, man. It was just annoying. My risk was, I basically was gonna go for a 1-to-1. The risk was 1-to-1, right? When I first got in. But once I was getting the confirmation candle, which was this one to close, I was gonna push it up. And I honestly didn't even need to, because once this candle closed and it really showed the buy. Damn, I'm bugging. I paused the video. Once that candle closed, it actually basically showed that the buyers just took over, and that shit just flew up. And I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. This last week, I had this set up the whole week, and I kept not following. And I actually visualized this setup since Saturday. I visualized it. I'm not saying like I'm a freaking magician or anything, but that's what planning does, you know. Planning makes things clear, and you have a clear plan and understanding, and you just gotta stick to the plan. And if it goes against you, it goes against you. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta go out on your own terms, basically. Don't follow nobody. Go out on your own terms, man. Unless you're trading with a group and you trust whoever's I guess leading the group, yeah. But you gotta go out on your own terms, man. And your own terms has to be perfect. It's not perfect, but your own terms have to be planned. That's all it is. Just plan it out. If you lose the trade, you lose the trade. But at least you know, I stuck to my plan. The worst shit is when you don't stick to your plan and you lose for not sticking to your plan, and then you look back and you be like, yo, if I would have stuck to my plan, I would have just got a good trade and won. So yeah, that's basically, last week was that lesson to me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest, that was the lesson for me last week. Move forward this a couple minutes. But yeah, man, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I'm starting to basically trade breakouts. Basically, that's what I'm doing. I'm trading breakouts, going in, grabbing my 30, 40 points, which is 120, 160, sometimes 50 points. You grab 200 ticks, you know what I mean? And yeah, each point is 4 ticks on the futures. You know, people like to sound good to be like, yeah, I grabbed 100. Should be 30 points, 25 points. You know what I mean? The NASDAQ move like that, like this. The thing with me is I'd rather trade the breakout, because I hate going in the trade and it's chopping. And when it's chopping, it's moving 10 points up, 20 points up, down. And then it's just like, you do not understand if you go in the right direction, basically. Well, after me, because there's people that is nice with that. I'm not nice with that type of trading. But I am good at getting in the breakout, and if I follow my plan, taking what I need to take. So I put my stop loss all over here. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because what was it? I forgot why. Oh, so basically I was counting, right? These candles end up being 37 points each. So I was calculating this candle closing plus 40 points. I think that's what I was calculating. Long story short, the market right now is 12 o'clock while I'm currently editing this video, and it hit here and dropped back down. I got out early. Y'all gonna see, I got out basically like 10 points early, which I gotta work on that too, because if I could have just waited to hit this pivot, I would have been good. But I was good. I was good. I'm not gonna lie. I was alright because I was already up my 120 pips. It went up to 160, and then it started coming down, and is hitting all time highs. So I'm just scared that it hit an all time high, and then the sellers push this shit right back down. Know what I mean? So yeah. So I just took basically what I wanted. You see, I got into a little drawdown. I don't think it ever came down all the way. I might have been gassing it right now. I don't think it ever came down here. But yeah, this is the previous day profile box. I mean Friday's profile box. So we already had broken out. It's starting to retest. So I was looking at this too, how it was reacting, like if it was gonna start dropping all the way back into the box. But it started like bouncing up here. Then I was like, all right, we should be good. But yeah, this was kind of a frustrating long trade. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of did not stick to the plan. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I was waiting for this the breakout here, but I was waiting for the close above this zone. And like y'all can see, I jumped the gun, and that's why I was in a little drawdown. I probably would have been in drawdown anyway, but the reason why this trade had me a little nervous because I jumped the gun, like I said, and I didn't get the confirmation. That's why. That's why it was a little bit a riskier trade. However, we already had broke previous market high, and we already had broken on the previous day high. So I was like, I just took my chances. Like, all right, man, it's gonna be an update. That was basically what I told myself. It's gonna be an update. So I just got in, but it was risky. It's not. It wasn't my A plus setup. Like that could have been an A plus setup for somebody else. But according to the candles that I use, it wasn't an A plus setup. Maybe somebody else seen something else and that was an A plus setup for them. My A plus setup was break and close. That's basically what it is for me. Yo, but what's good, y'all, man? I was gonna ask y'all, man, did y'all like that Super Bowl? That Super Bowl was ill yesterday. Chiefs and 49ers. That was a great Super Bowl. Defense, heroics at the end of the game. Pat, man, Pat like Steph Curry in the NFL, bro. Like he different. He changes the way that game just looks, the optics, like shit that he just does, man. This shit, he different. Change my kid to what is it? Change my name to the kid. That's the baby goat. Yeah, man, that's the baby goat. The kid. He got 3 Super Bowls in 7 years. I think it is. I don't know. He wilding though. Tell you that much. He wilding right now. He definitely wilding out in the streets.
Hey, Brad, listen to this.
Yeah, my bad. I'm looking at the live charts now while I'm editing this video. I'm looking at the live charts. Like I said, it's already, right now it's 12:06. Just I basically did this video an hour ago. I want to get in on another trade, but that usually doesn't work out for me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna make a real conscious effort, stick to my plan, take my profits, but most importantly, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Just today I didn't really stick to the plan, but I was kind of confident because of the previous candle, which was this. And the more you trade and you understand the character of what you're trading, because these stocks or whatever you trade in, futures, they all have their own characteristics and stuff like that. So you could see like when one is, yeah, I seen this before. Experience, you know what I mean? Repetition and all that. You start seeing that stuff, and you could kind of be like, alright, I'm going in a little early, but I'm going a little early because of this. I feel comfortable. I mean, not recommended, but you know what I mean? It works out. But yeah, look how long this candle was taking dumb long to close, man. Let me forward this a little bit. Look at that. Still. Forward is like another 5 minutes for y'all, man. I don't want to make this video so long for y'all. Look at that. You see how long it's been taking for the freaking candle to close? God damn. I ain't gonna lie. When this started doing this, I was starting to doubt the trade. I told y'all why though, because I got it early and I ain't wait for the confirmation. So if y'all can see my face at live trading, y'all probably be laughing. Let me see. Let me see if y'all okay. Oh look. Oh shit. You gotta laugh at yourself sometimes, man. I was gonna add to this trade when it broke back up broke over the high. I'm gonna be honest, I was about to add to the trade, but I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna be greedy, man. It's the beginning of the week, I gotta start positive. I'm not gonna be greedy, so but I wanted to, because it created that little pivot right here, and I was like, man, it breaks that shit gonna take off. And I think when it broke, it actually broke fast, and I couldn't get in either. See, look, it broke fast, and then this candle closed. See, I could have actually added when this candle closed, because that was the original trade. You feel me? So I could have actually added right there. That would have actually been perfect. That actually would have been a perfect trade if I would have added right there. I'm already positive, ready broke, ready closed. I was in early. That would have been a great trade. But you know, sometimes the market's moving fast. I said though, I got out early. I got out early. I got out. I could have waited at least to hit this pivot, and I would have been good. I got out real early. Not real early. I got in 10 points early. It's on my internet, bro. Internet be acting up sometimes, B. What's up? I was dead ass getting annoyed, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just be wanting the market to just break the fuck out. Give me my money so I could go fucking about my day. I was about to say so I could go home. I'm home though. Yeah, but you see, man, as soon as this it broke out, this was a 45 minute. I think it was a 30 minute supply zone. You see, as soon as it broke and closed, the shit just started pushing. If you was to look at it in a 5 minute, it would have been doing. It would have broke out, came down, started consolidating, and then it started pushing up. That's how you would have seen it on the 5 minute. But I just like looking at the range. I was actually looking at the 5 minute up here. This is my okay. Look at the chart. Y'all can see. Boom. Well, I'm looking at the time charts too, but I'm really looking at the range. That's just me. I see the price action a little clearer, and then this tick chart on this side, I just use it for confirmation. This is almost like my time chart, to be honest, because it forms patterns too. So I could see what type of patterns forming, what type of new support resistance is forming. I could see the pivots is forming, and then I like to see, all right, if it's like, for example, this one, it made this nice little wick, boom, came down, but we on the uptrend right now. So this would have been a confirmation break, close above this. Could have actually entered, add something, you know what I mean? But I just like seeing stuff like that. But yeah, my impatience costed me about 10 points. I'm not even gonna lie. Because once it started getting close here, it started kind of like hesitating. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to deal with this shit again. So I just got out. And then as soon as it got out, it just kept over hit. But then it just dropped. It is what it is. As long as you make a profit every day, you good, man. You ain't never meet, I go, you never meet somebody go, you ain't never meet somebody go broke making a profit. You can make a profit every day, you good. You just gotta make sure your losses is very, very minimal. That's what it is. But yeah, like I said, I started my trade of one on one. Now listen, I started one on one, but once it's doing this and this, I'm gonna be honest. If this candle started forming and it started turning and it would have started breaking under my entry, I would have got out because it would have been breaking structure. And then if it would have gave me a candle on to go back up, I would have took it. But yeah, I'm not gonna be in the green and then end up in red. Nah, I ain't doing that. That happened to me a couple times, and that ain't a good feeling. See, I could have just waited for this candle to actually close and just finish my trade. But you're gonna see, start like a little hesitation. See, I should have just got out here, to be honest. But then, see, I was gonna wait for the joint to hit 50 and break and then see what happens. But it started hesitating right here. You know, see, boom, hesitated to go to 15. Oh, you know what's crazy too? I'm gonna tell you another reason why I was hesitating to wait for this hit on this pivot. Yes, yesterday, last week, I think it was like Tuesday or Monday. Man, the market broke out. Boom. Right? Same type of setup. And then the shit just died midway and started just and never hit that pivot. Came down, draw down. That was one of the trades that fucked me up mentally. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit had me tight. That shit messed me up for the whole week. Cause the reason it messed me up last week, oh look, I got out the trade. So I missed out. It actually ends up hitting 180, 120. But yeah, man, that was a good trade. Hopefully this week I have a good week, and I'm gonna try to do videos for y'all every every day if I'm able to trade. And yeah, congratulations to Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. I seen all the hate y'all been throwing to the Knicks. Now we all getting hurt. That's another thing. The whole Knicks team hurt. But it's alright. Because we're going to be healthy in the playoffs. We're going to bust everybody. Yeeks. Pause. I'ma holla at y'all. Money Mick. Bricks to Piss. Mr. Straight from Peru. Holla at y'all. Boy. Shout out to my niggas in the Finna-na-na-nets. Shout out to my homies. Holla. Shit, what's up? Oh, my bad, y'all. I ain't close the video.